So new PTR build just went up, and there are a whole bunch of changes for shamans on it. Don't worry about the damage changes for like this stuff, because I'm pretty sure this is just the changes on live being carried over to the PTR realms. But there's one thing for healing surge. I don't know if that's on live or not. There's like a random buff to healing surge mana cost? I don't know. And buff to healing surge healing, something like that. But the big one here is Flame Shock increased to 24 seconds, and the damage was increased accordingly to make the ticks tick for the same amount. So that is a very nice change. 24-second long Flame Shock, so you no longer have to scramble to get it off before a sentence in the opener. You no longer have to like use it exactly on cooldown to keep it up on 3 mobs. It should be a really nice quality of life change. Then we have some talent changes. Master of the Elements and Call the Thunder switch places. So this looks like this. I think this is a much better placement, because for a while Master of the Elements was like the only talent on this row that didn't do anything for AoE. It was also just the worst single target talent, but it was kind of dangerous to try to buff it, because it could become out of control. So now this fits a lot better right here, as long as it's tuned properly, because it does both AoE and single target along with these other two doing the same. I'm a little worried about Master of the Elements on this talent still, though, because it still doesn't really do anything for AoE. But it's increasing Earthquake damage now means it could just be like a cleave talent or something. I don't really know exactly what they're trying to do with it, but single target and cleave could be like what it does. Now there's also a buff to lightning less, so I don't know exactly how much $0.2% is, but it looks like an increase of about two times. And one other thing to look at for Shaman is a new trait. Tectonic Thunder. Earthquake deals 596 physical damage instantly, and has a 25% chance to make your next Chain Lightning be instant cast. Which is actually really interesting. For one thing, it does damage instantly, which is something we've wanted for a long time. Though it's not that much, like just one extra tick, I think. But the instant cast part, that could be kind of cool. It could be really nice for like movement. Mythic Plus during AoE, you tend to have a lot of movement sometimes. So you could weave in your Earthquakes and your Chain Lightnings. You could probably get that trait along with Call the Thunder, so you Earthquake even more. Or I guess Aftershock 2 could be also an option. And you could do quite a bit of instant cast lightning bolts, or chain lightnings throughout the instance, so that could be pretty nice. And another change, I don't know if I already scrolled past it or not. Right here. The new Flame Shock buff, and instead of making it no longer incur a cooldown, it now just makes it also apply to another target within 80 yards for a surge of power. So I'll go ahead and test this here, but I don't really like this that much, because you're not really going to be using Surge of Power in AoE. Didn't even seem to work there, but that's how it's supposed to work. It would have applied Flame Shock to one of these, but dummies have always been a little buggy with stuff like that. But this is like an AoE. You weren't going to be using Earth Shock at all. Earthquake is significantly better for even 2 targets now. So this is a bit of a weird one. I don't think this will ever really get used. But that is what it does now. Hopefully they can adjust that some more. So I kind of looked around and I was unable to find anywhere that actually dropped the new trait, so I don't really get to test it yet, unless there's like a vendor or something. If there is, I'll find that later. But that's it for now. I'll keep you all updated if anything else happens, and I do still plan to do like a skirmishes or something with the new Ellie build. We'll see how it goes.